shot.
One bullet may have killed our beloved president, but not one man!
That's the premise behind director Robert Redford's new film, The Conspirator, a compelling, well-crafted look at the little-known aftermath of one of our nation's most pivotal tragedies.
You are charged with having received, entertained, harbored, aided, and assisted John Wilkes Booth, John H. Surratt, and their confederates in traitorous and murderous conspiracy to kill Abraham Lincoln, Vice President Andrew Johnson, and Secretary of State William Seward. How do you plead?
I am innocent.
Robin Wright Penn plays Mary Surratt, the owner of a boarding house in Washington, D.C., where conspirators conceived their plan to not only kill President Lincoln, but also tried to kill the Vice President and Secretary of State on the same night. However, caught up in the frenzy for swift justice is Surratt herself, accused of taking part in the plot, and as a civilian, she's brought before a military tribunal to determine her guilt or innocence.
You aware the trial of the conspirators begins today?
What are we to do?
Defend one of the 8.
Her son John was Booth's right hand. You understand what you've been charged with? If found guilty, you could hang.
I am a Southerner and a devoted mother, but I am no assassin.
Your son was the only one who got away.
James McAvoy plays Frederick Aiken, the Union soldier attorney assigned to defend Surratt. Aiken reluctantly takes the case and soon begins to realize the government's military prosecution of a civilian not only seems constitutionally unfair, but is also designed to perhaps railroad his client to the hangman's noose.
Someone must be held accountable. People want that.
The military trial of civilians is an atrocity.
No, what she did is an atrocity.
To ensure the survival of this nation, I would do anything.
You have to tell us where your son is.
Whose side are you on?
I'm trying to defend you.
You're trying to save you.
Director Redford brings a meticulous eye to detail in recreating the era while bringing this story to the screen. The storyline has strong political overtones that seems equally relevant to today's post-9/11 debate over military trials, though in truth the screenplay was in development long before 9/11. Still, Redford creates a compelling story that poses questions about how desperate times can perhaps lead to an unfortunate rush to judgment, as well as how such circumstances can test the bonds of family ties and loyalty.
Were there ever meetings held at the boarding house? Many and always in secret.
You lie! My mother is innocent.
Robin Wright Penn is marvelous in a solid but suitably stoic performance as the beleaguered Surratt, never truly revealing if she's indeed guilty or innocent with assurance for the audience. Kevin Kline brings a strong presence as Secretary of War Stanton, who's determined to see that the trial brings a swift end to the nation's pain and potential upheaval only weeks after the end of the Civil War, while James McAvoy handles his complex role as Surratt's conflicted but ultimately dedicated defender with skill and suitable passion on screen.
I can't know what's going on in that courtroom.
You set the rules, pick the judges. There is no limit to how far the prosecution is willing to go.
The Conspirator has its moments that tend to drag sometimes amid some of the courtroom drama, but overall Redford delivers a strong, fairly accurate, and enlightening lesson in American history, without allowing the potential for its timely subject matter to become mere political preaching or opportunism. And that makes The Conspirator a film worth checking out.
Our founding fathers drafted a constitution precisely for times like this.
All those in favor?
Do not permit this injustice out of revenge.